never get free. Lamb to the slaughter, what you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? Look me in my eyes.
Hi guys, this is the Ravenclaw Widow. Welcome back to another What If story. This is, I believe it's this is What If Deku with a pure-blooded werewolf, part 10. As we begin our episode, as it's the next morning, as Lilith is getting very worried, as she's calling the doctor. Why hasn't he woken up yet? As she's, getting upset because her husband's not getting up. I don't know, ma'am. This is something. He should have woken up by now. The injuries, it's healed. He should be awake. As we cut to Ezeku's in his Mindscape. I'm pulling something like this. I was thinking about this all morning. I was like, I'm gonna do this. As Ezeku's in he's walking through a forest. He's like, where am I? What is this? Last thing I remember was the USJ and losing control. What the hell? As, there's howls as he's, what he sees his surroundings. He's back in Alaska. He's like, why am I back in Alaska? As he's, trying to call his pack, but nothing's happening. He's like, what's going on? As he sees several wolves appear, as they all shift into their former alphas of the moon, of his pack, Silver Moon pack. As they all howl, as he's like, what the hell is this? As, he sees a young version of himself as a boy with his red eyes. Hello, me. I think it's about time me and you had a little chat. What the hell is this? Who are you, imposter? And she's like, dear, oh, dear Izuku. Myself, this is not a trick. I am the side of you that you deny. The true capability of your power. You constantly hold yourself back to worry not to hurt the humans. Very noble goal. It is noble. But you can't stop denying your true self. You gotta stop what you're doing, man. The whole reason you lost control because you denied a very important part of you. You are a werewolf. You're an alpha. Stop pretending to be human. Don't you agree? As it's all former alphas, yes, we agree. This has gone long enough. As we cut to, Kennedy is, with over at Lilith Manor. She's like, do you know what's going on, Kennedy? No, I don't know what's going on with my brother. This is something new. He's never done this before. Of course, he's never lost control. He's always kept himself on a tight leash. He always puts the humans first before himself. As she sits down with Lilith, and she's like, I know you joined his pack a while ago, but I don't know the details. Will you explain to me? Maybe I'll understand what's going on. Fine, Lilith. I was abandoned when I was a kid as being quirkless. And she's like, continue, Lilith. Continue, Kennedy. And she's like, yes, but Izuku here saved me. Not only he saved me, but he offered me power in exchange for being a part of his family. And I agreed. The transformation was brutal, very painful. But after spending time with Izuku, he wasn't had any ulterior motives. He just wanted, family. I think deep down he always wanted family. But he always put that persona off of, the bad boy. Yeah, she's Lilith laughs. Yeah, I noticed that persona. Izuku does put up front, but he's a kind person at heart. Even I know that. Like I was saying, Lilith, after a while, the pack started to grow. He is offered everyone in the pack was born quirkless. So I see what he did. The Silver Moon pack always had a weakness towards regular humans. And she's like, what do you mean? You see, the Silver Moon pack originally was to protect the human population from other werewolves in case they decide to rebel and start wiping out the humans or try to force change people. That pack has been implemented for many, many, many generations. It saddened me when majority of them died. I would have saved more than I could, but I was only able to save Izuku. Those damn hunters. Damn hunters released rogue vampires and killed Izuku's family. As we cut to, UA, as, everyone's in Class 1A, as they're quiet because they don't know what to think about Izuku. Or Kennedy. As Gazawa, walks in, he's like, welcome, class. And she's like, we're missing 3 people. Where are they? As, Momo's like, I don't know. They haven't showed up yet. As he noticed there's something missing in the class. So he's like, excuse me a moment. I'll be back. Please do what you. This is a free period, so do whatever. I'll be back. As he goes and knocks off to Nezu's office. Oh, Razor, what can I do for you? Aren't you supposed to be teaching a class? The class is. There's something missing in class. Izuku, Kennedy, and Lilith they're not in class. I'm starting to get worried. As she's like, oh, you're worried about your students? Of course I am. I'm the teacher after all. I think it's about time we tell, the class about what Izuku really is. They're going to find out eventually. And this is only going to make things harder for everyone. As he sips his tea, I agree. I think it's about time we discuss everything with Class 1A. As suddenly, and eventually, in events, as gas starts pouring in, as Nezu's like, oh dear. Everyone, he got hit on the ground. Everyone evacuate the school now. As, it's too late, as it's a knockout gas. As we cut to Class 2A, they're arguing. As, Momo's like, I did some research on, his quirk, and I've never seen anything like it. I don't think it's a quirk at all. it's, I don't want to say it, but the evidence is pretty damning as gas starts pulling in, as some of the class, all the class members, you know, fall conscious, as you cut to a bunch of helicopters flying in, as you see the order, the hunter order. I'll just call it order from now on. As the order walks through the hallway, goes to class 1A. Take them all. As they take them. Should we take the rest of the students in other classes? No. These ones are special. These have the most contact with the demon beast. The alpha. As he smiles, he's like, hey, this is going to be fun. As they transport him all to the helicopters, as they're flying off, they're going back to their main base in Alaska. The helicopter can't go like to Alaska by flying, but they transport them to a private plane. As they put them all in restraints, cork collaring. They all have cork canceling collars on. That's how I'm implementing this isn't. So as that happens, as they fly off, as we cut to Ezekiel in his Mindscape. And he's like, the young Ezekiel's like, all right, I think it's time to progress to the next stage. As he's like, what do you mean? It's simple, Ezekiel. We're tired of wasting your talents, your abilities. We're going to help you out here. And I was like, what do you mean? You're going to order to embrace your, full alphaness, we're going to have to attack you. You're going to have to trial by fire. If you don't, you'll die. As they all attack Ezekiel. As Ezekiel fights off several of the alphas. As he, actually kills some of them. As he's like, as Ezekiel's like, young Ezekiel's like, huh, interesting. At least you haven't lost that fire in you. As the young Ezekiel starts getting taller and aging up to Ezekiel. His regular Ezekiel's age. As he has glowing red eyes. As they begin attacking. As the rest of alphas back up. As Ezekiel's getting, beat hard. See, that's the reason why you lost to the vampire. Your dear wife. Because you deny your true nature. As he has Ezekiel by hair slamming on the ground. Stop resisting your nature. As he kicks him. As Ezekiel, finally clicks in him. As a mighty war starts happening. As all the all the packs, their heads start to hurt. As, Kinase falls over the chair. As, Lilith's like, what's going on? I don't know, something's wrong. As, ma'am, Your Majesty, it's your husband, something's going on. As you see, Ezekiel's room, as there's like a red aura around him. What the hell's going on? As a couple of people bust in. It's one of her people. Lady Lilith, The school was attacked by the Order. All class members from Class 1A were abducted. What? We don't need this now, of all things. As Izuku shifts into his, in his mindscape, as he's thinking upon, his life prior to this incident, he's right. I need to stop living as a human. It's about time I give in to my nature. As others do. Finally you get it. It's like denying a part of yourself. You just can't do that. It's not how us lichens survive. You're denying your most powerful part, your instinct, your thirst for battle. As Izuku starts shifting, as his eyes starting to glow red, as he rushes over to the other Izuku, pierces him, as a bright light shines. He's like, finally, we can finally be whole. As a bright red light starts forming over the Mindscape Izuku, as they finally combine into one being. As Izuku, the aura stops. As the wind shatters, the windows shatter. As as Kennedy, shields Lilith from some of the shards. As her all the pack members have bright blue eyes. As Lilith's like, what's wrong with your eyes? As what do you mean, Lilith? As look in the mirror. What's going on? As Izuku finally gets up. As Lilith sees the red eyes. And she's like, huh. She starts smirking. So you finally accepted, did you? I knew this day would come eventually, Izuku. As what's going on? Where am I? As he's like, don't worry, after what happened yesterday, I took you back here. As, Kennedy's like, brother. As he, tilts her chin up. Your eyes, they're blue. As, that's interesting. I didn't know that was going to happen. As she's like, you probably should take a look at yourself, brother. As he sees, I see. So it wasn't a dream. What do you mean? Lilith, she has expertise in this. It's simple. Stepsister, he finally accepts what he is. Yes, my beautiful wife. As she blushes, like, what? As he walks over to her, lifts her chin up a little bit. Yes, I have accepted what I am, and what's going on in the school? I sense you're not telling me something. As she's like, yeah, husband, she's still blushing a little bit. The hunters have, they took the class, your class. As Izuku, he's physically upset. Where are they? You know where they'll take him. Alaska. Come on, Izuku. I have a private plane ready. It'll only take a couple hours to get a private plane ready. As he summons his whole pack. As, Lilith sees this. What's going on? This is something the whole pack needs to take part in. As everyone, fighting-wise, has blue eyes. Their power has increased. Because Midoriya was holding back. He was denying his most, he was denying what he really is. So I'm saying that his power was halving So that's how I'm gonna do this. So as they get on the plane, as we're gonna cut to the students, they're in, old style castle. As, the order. They all wake up. What's going on here? Who the hell are you? This is Bakugo. Release me or I'll kill you. As he's like, I heard about him. The intels on you were correct. You're quite the fiery one. It's simple. As Momo's like, why did you take us? What is this all about? Momo Yadarose. From the Yadarose family. It's simple. I'm here to tell you the truth of your students. Izuku Silver, Kennedy Silver, and Lilith Silver. Disgusting creatures. As all the class like, what do you mean? I guess I should give you a history lesson. As they explain, what Izuku and Lilith are. As, some of them don't believe it. I'll show you. Bring in one of those creatures. One of those disgusting beings. As, they see a man. As they start tasing him, shift. As I refuse to be your pawn. As they start, they force shit. They inject him with something. Maybe this will encourage you. As they stick something, as he force shifts. It's like, that's like Izuku's. But, less bigger. See, this is what we call a werewolf. Not a pure blood, like your Izuku, but werewolf nonetheless, as they chop his head off. It's like, you guys are monsters. Bakugo's like, you're nothing but villains. Wait till the heroes get here. Yeah, the heroes are still probably nice asleep. No one's coming for you. Give you an opportunity. Join the order. Help me kill those werewolves and that vampire. And help us with our crusade. Then we could guarantee you a hero license. As Bakugo's like, I'm not doing such things, not a handout from some shady organization. I remember your people. You're at the USJ. You're nothing but villains. As the class, like, we agree. We want nothing part of this order, whatever you are, whatever this villain organization is. As some guards, sir, we have a problem. What is it? It's the Alpha. He's here. He's slaughtering all our men. As we cut to Izuku, as he's still, this is hours before he attacked the base. As the plane lands, as he's like, all right, Pack, this is how we're going to do this. Yes, Alpha. Orders, please. We're here to save the humans from Class 1A, and eradicate the rest. Leave none standing. Understood, Alpha. Shifts are allowed. There's no more restrictions on shifts. We're done hiding who we are. We are lichens, werewolves. We're not human, but we are here to protect the humans from things like this. Move out. As the pack disappears, so does Kennedy. Wife, come. As, he hands Jester his hand out, as she's like, you're being, more friendlier than normal. As, he pulls her close and kisses her. He's like, of course, you're my wife. Fallen for me, have you? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. time could tell. Let's get this bloodbath on the way. I couldn't say it better myself. Shall we? As you know, as they all appear in front of the big castle, there's several guards. All right, Unit 1, Unit 2, flank them and eradicate them. Yes, Alpha. As they all shift, as they take down the guards, ripping out their jugglers, as Izuku walks into the entranceway with, Lilith on his arm and Kende behind him with the rest of his pack. And he's like, so this is the Order's home base. Little old, decrepit, but whatever. Lilith, do you know the Order's leader here? His name? And she's like, yeah, I do. It's Gabrielle. From the Bible, I guess. Yeah, he's a bit of, it's ironic. She starts laughing. Gabrielle, get your butt out here so I can kill you. As, everyone hears, as, they hear Izuku. Is that Izuku? As, all the, kids are in a cell as they, look out the window. It's Izuku. As Bakugo's like, figures he would show up late. What took you so long, wolf boy? As, oh, look at it, seems they caught you as well, firecracker. Shut up, man. Get me out of here. Don't worry. I will. After I deal with some pack issues. As, Momo's like, you have a lot of explaining to do, Izuku. When we get back, to UA. And it's just, he smirks. Oh, Momo Yadirozu, you always were, a pushy one. But don't worry. I'll tell you everything. As Gabrielle pops up and the door opens as he's in full-on armor, like a knight, all in silver. Kill the rest of them, but he's mine. You understand, Pac? Yes, understood. Wife, will you please sit back on this one? She's like, very well. I will sit in, I'll stay out this one. Go after the kids. Like, go after, I have a very special mission for you, wife. Oh, I see what you're thinking. You do now? I know what you're thinking before you even say it, husband. Don't worry, I'll rescue our class. As she jumps off. As she, the knight. You actually came to fight you? You came to look at me on your own. For a filthy werewolf. You're quite gutsy. I admire that. As he throws a sword. How about we have a little duel? You're alpha after all. I could show, you might be a filthy werewolf. But I do respect your power and your leadership, what I've seen so far. You've been a thorn in my side for far too long, but I do respect what you do. As Izuku picks up the sword. Silver? Interesting. The sword itself is silver, but the handle has leather on it, so, Ah, yes. Fair warning, kid. My sword is, of course, is silver. Being a werewolf, you know these things. But it's lace and wolfbane. So let's see how well you do. As they clash swords, as Izuku goes in for a swipe, as he blocks it, as Izuku kicks him, as he goes flying, as Izuku starts swinging his sword, as he's trying to block it while he's on the ground. He's like, how is he this powerful? Never felt such power like this before. As he kicks him, as he throws Wolfbane grenade out. It's a small ball that busts out Wolfbane in smoke form. As he starts coughing up, because that's going to sting. As he swipes at him, back of his sword, like the side of his sword, as Izuku, gets hit hard. As as he goes flying a little bit. As he goes flying for like a couple inches. And he's like, that's dirty. I don't want to hear anything from dirty from you, werewolf. This is a fight to a death. You and me know this. Only one of us is going to walk out here alive. As he's like, very well. I guess it's time to... As he throws a sword. Enough of fighting you as a human. I am a pure-blooded werewolf. Time to start acting like one. As he begins shifts into his werewolf form, as the guy's shooken because he's heard reports of his wolf form, but never seen one so big. As he's like, my God, you're a monster. It's a good thing you're here so I can take this threat out. As he goes in for a rush, as he grabs the blade, breaks it, takes the part he broke and stabs into the armor on his shoulder, starts ripping his armor plate off, start ripping off his armor, throws him in against the wall. Gotta be cut to Lilith. As she blitzes through a couple of the guards that are guarding the kids, as she cuts their jugular, as they fall down dead. As Lilith, it's good to see you. Lilith and Momo have got, friendly. They're not like best friends, but they're friends. And she's like, you're gonna have a lot of... I'm still mad at you for hiding this. As Momo's like, Lilith smiles. Of course, Momo. Don't worry. I'll tell you everything once this is over. After my husband deals with this insect. And she's like, as she, breaks the blocks off. All right, class. And she's like, as Momo's like, making fun. Oh, you're acting like the teacher now. Oh, I'm old enough to be, I'm way older than all of you, so I might as well be the responsible one. As Momo was like, not to be rude, but how old are you, Lilith? At least I said, you should give me that. And she's like, very old. I might look, my appearance is very beautiful still, but I'm very old. I was alive a very long time. I'll get into the details later. After all, I don't want to, reveal my age with all these boys here. After all, it's rude for, a lady to say her age. As Mom will start laughing. They're having a fun time. As the rest of the kids are, taking up the guards, not killing them. As, Lilith sees that. Guess I probably shouldn't kill these men in front of the kids, in front of these humans. So as she does, non-lethal force, because, she doesn't want the, scar these children. That's in her eyes. They're around, 18, 19, but in her eyes, they're still children. So as that begins, as we cut back to, Izuku, as the rest of Class 1A are all, Bob goes about to, go in for it. As, Kennedy stops him. Don't interfere. This is my alpha's fight. I was like, are you serious? Why not, I'm not saying me and him are friends or anything, but he plays dirty. As he's, throwing grenades at him, Wolfbane grenades. As Izuku's, just swipes them away. Don't worry, my brother can handle this. As he grabbed him, starts pounding him against the ground, as he throws him into the wall, as he kicks him several times in his wolf form, as he bites down. As Izuku has an idea, as he shifts back, as he's beat down. You hate us so much, I'm gonna do you a favor. As he bites down onto the man. As, he told everyone to stop. What are you doing, Izuku? It's funny. For all those years you hunted my kind, I'm gonna make you one of us. As, he knows that, he's not gonna survive this. Even if you survive this transition, you're dead anyways. As he picks up the sword that he threw, as a couple hours pass, as he starts shifting. You bastard! You turned me into a monster. You survived. That's neat. As he swipes the sword, cutting his head off. Picks up his head. Pathetic. As he throws it. I thought he would die from the transition, but apparently not. As Lilith's like, that was cruel, even for you, Izuku. As he's like, as he pulls Lilith to a whisper, get your gather. My pack is ready. Once we get these kids out of here, begin the eradication of the rest of them. It's like, are you sure, Izuku? Yes. They attacked the humans. I will not allow that. It's about time I did my family's responsibility. She smiles very well, Izuku, as she kisses him on the cheek. All right, let's go to private plane. As all of them are in the plane, and they're like, we want answers. Momo's like, very well. First, let me explain my backstory as, Lilith. What I'm about to tell you, don't leave no one outside this room, outside this plane. We'll know. As, she explains what she is, and, she shows proof, fangs, and her bat wings, because she's able to do that. So they're shocked. So does the teachers know? Of course they know. Nezu, All Might, Eraserhead, all the major teachers know of what I am and what Izuku is. And it's like, as you know, they question Izuku now. They're like, so what that man was saying was true, you're a werewolf. That's so manly. As Kirishima says that. She's like, Izuku kind of smirks a little bit, starts laughing. Everyone's shocked because no one ever seen him laugh before. Even Kinde's only seen him laugh a couple times. Sorry, I found that very hilarious. Kirishima, but yes, I'm a werewolf. Let me give you a rundown of what werewolves are. You might know from fiction, books, and movies, but I'm what you call a pureblood. I wasn't turned, I was born into a werewolf. My family has been around for a very long time, but the Order decided to eradicate my family. They eradicate the whole family. I was the only survivor. Only reason I survived, apparently, my wife over here, when I was a child, stopped and interfered in their plan to kill off the rest of my family line. Yeah, she's just, paying attention. Everyone paying attention. So did you know each other for that long? Mom was like, no. I didn't know who she was at first. Until she came to me about a few years ago. I'm not going to get into what we have going on personal. That's personal information, our personal business, but it's simple. My pact, they have strict rules that apparently I haven't been following, that I need to follow. My pact was established to separate from the werewolves from the humans, to punish any supernatural creatures that broke the laws, that endanger the humans, the species itself. Think of us like guardians, somewhat, as they get back to, UA. And we're going to stop it here. It's already 40 minutes. Jesus, that's long. It's going to take forever to upload because I'm going to have to upload the video, the intro. So, hope you guys have a good night and day, judging by time zones. All right, bye.